Hey everybody, it's Connor and welcome back to my channel. So if you can tell by the title of this video, we are expecting a beautiful baby girl come January 2020. So fast. Fast to us. I don't think necessarily fast for her. She's going her normal route, but fast for us because we did not find out until I was about 4 months pregnant already, which is something that does happen, and it happened to me. Like for my mom, she didn't know that she was pregnant until about 4.5 months in. So not too shocked about the fact that I didn't know, but checked out, had no symptoms of anything. Everything was seemingly normal until that 4th month, and then I'm like, oh no, I should probably go check this out because I think something is going on here. And it was a baby. So we're super blessed, super stoked, very grateful for this like new journey that we're going through in our lives. So we're touching on that point today, but also what we're going to touch upon is my farmer's market haul. So when I became pregnant, when people, like, I was telling people that I was pregnant, there was no doubt in my mind that I was not going to not be vegan, if that makes sense. And I was gonna remain plant-based for as long as possible, which for me is the whole thing. But to keep like doctor's appeals and things like that, and just to make a lot of long visits shorter, because there have been a couple of long visits. I told a lot of doctors and dietitians, sure, if something were to happen, then yes, I would be open to consuming animal products and animals. I'm not. I'm really not. I'm not. I would have to exhaust all of my resources, I feel like, for me to get to that point. But that's not what we're talking about in this video. This is me showing up, telling you guys that I'm having a wonderful plant-powered pregnancy thus far. No symptoms, no morning sickness, no nausea, nothing of that nature. No swelling in my feet or hands. The only thing is like minor like dizziness, and that's happened maybe twice, but I think it was because I was overheated for the most part. Like it was really hot in the room and I was just like, excuse me. And tired. I'm just tired. I take rest very, very, very seriously now. And if you've seen any of my earlier videos, I know I've talked about before that rest is not my forte. So this little girl is forcing me to embrace rest, because it's not just about me, but it's also about her, and I don't want to stress her out and cause any problems for her. So it's her world right now, and I'm just in it. But yes, be it as that I am pregnant, I enrolled in the WIC program. And for those of you that don't know, WIC is W-I-C, and it stands for Women, Infants, and Children. And it's an organization that helps these 3 demographics of women, infants, and children remain as healthy as possible, but mostly in the realm of iron, protein equaling to anemia. A lot of the times when women become pregnant, they can become anemic because the baby is taking a lot of the iron away from them, and that's what WIC is here for, is to make sure that we have staples every single month, staple items that can ensure that I and the baby do not become anemic, because that can cause a lot of different birth defects. I'll have them listed in the description box below, and some different resources so you guys can do some reading and things of that nature as well, because it's incredibly interesting. A lot of things that I've heard before, but just being on this end now, where it like really matters, is really interesting. So I don't take an iron supplement, just for everyone to know. I do take a prenatal vitamin. I take the My Kind Organic prenatal vitamin that's produced by Alicia Silverstone, or headed by Alicia Silverstone. I really love her. I grabbed her book, The Kind Mama, from the library. I'm thinking about buying it, just to have an outline for how to get the most nutrient-dense diet that I can. So, especially now, month 5, we're coming into the middle part, almost the home stretch of pregnancy. I'm in the 2nd trimester now, so I want to make sure that everything kind of counts. Not kind of, everything does count at this point. So it's Saturday morning. It's around 10:30. I just came back from the farmer's market, bright and early. And today was actually the WIC program, Farmers Market Nutritional Program, or FMNP. And that was started in 1992 to help people who are on WIC consume more fresh fruits and vegetables. And that's all you can actually use this program for, is fresh fruit and vegetables. Nothing processed, no baked goods, like no baked bread, no apple cider. You can literally just use it for like apples, grapes, tomatoes, onions, things like that. Fresh fruit and vegetables, things that are whole. What's really awesome is that there's all kinds of resources that they give you. It's really actually really cool. And WIC is not income driven. It's really for any woman, infant, or child in that sense. Like, you can receive WIC if you are one of these 3 demographics. And I think I'll have to write it down in the description box below. I think the staples that you receive, how much, is based on income. But like for us, since we are plant-based, the WIC program provided us with soy milk. Like, for us, there is an allotment on your WIC card. So if you've ever heard of food stamps, it's like that, but instead of cash value, you get an allotted amount of food items. For example, for us, we get a certain amount of tofu because we are vegan, and we get a certain amount of soy milk. Say like soy milk or tofu, we get like a pound of tofu. Not that we do, but this is an example. A pound of tofu a month, and like a gallon of soy milk a month. It goes in volumes. The only cash value is fresh produce, fresh fruits and vegetables, which for us honestly seemed a little low. I don't know if it is because of our income or if it's just like a discrepancy in the program. I'm not really sure, but I am going to do more research, and that'll be a separate video about why we receive what we receive in the WIC program, because I think a lot more people need to know about it, because I didn't necessarily know a lot about it, not this part. And when I'm talking to like other people about it, they're like, whoa. I know. I don't know if it's because fresh produce doesn't have like a lot of protein in it, so it's not really a thing to focus on, because a big bulk of our allotted items is tofu, soy milk, peanut butter, and beans. We get cereals and grains and bread also in the allotment, but the bulk of it is just those big protein items, and that's them focusing on the iron, the protein, to get the anemia out the way. Anemia prevention, or anemia, what's the word? To resolve it if you have it. Alrighty. So, farmers market day for WIC program. So I go there, I show them my WIC card, and they give me coupons. And with these coupons, I have extra cash to spend for fresh fruits and vegetables, which is so awesome. Like, so awesome. I'm going to talk about that program in the WIC video as well, so stay tuned for that. But I was just like, wow. There's so many resources here that were given to me, different guides, different coupons, different ways to use food stamps if you know someone who uses food stamps. So stay tuned for that video because it's going to be really good, I think. Super informative. So, but we're doing a farmer's market haul right now. So what I got, I'm actually going to show you this first because I actually paid for this in cash. Like I told you, for WIC, processed foods cannot be used. You have to buy whole foods, which I think is great. Apple cider. I paid for it in cash only because like I had the cash. But on the WIC card, we do get juice, 100% unsweetened juice as part of our allotment in the program. But I got that because it was at the farmer's market. I love Smith's Fruit Farm. So good. This cider is some of the best cider I've ever had. So that's why I got it. And I paid for it. And it was about, I think, $3. $3 for this. It is pasteurized, but there are no preservatives. And then I got 2 cucumbers. These were 50 cents each. Everything else I bought with WIC. Just so for the WIC Farmers Market Nutrition Program coupons, which actually look like this. So these little sheets of paper. This is good for $5 and it expires, I think, October 31st, because that's when like the summer market is going to be over. So this is for the 2019 summer season. These guys, I believe you can still use it for the winter season, but that goes through like November to early December. We do have indoor farmers markets here in Ohio for the winter time because there's still a whole bunch of stuff growing up here until the real snow comes. So this is it. So I went to sign up for the Farmers Market Nutrition Program today, and they gave me 4 of these, and I spent 3. So I have 1 more to spend, and I will do it next week. So I'm going to save that with my other coupons. There are these other coupons through WIC Perks that I can spend at any farmer's stall with any farmer just as cash. And then it's up to the farmer to like sign it off and have it approved by like federal government so they can get paid for it. There has to be a sign at the stall with like this hanging up to show that yes, we accept this, sort of a thing. You can ask if you like, if you can't see it, but usually they have the sign pretty visible for you to see. Alright, that's it. So back to the food. So there is no change given back on this, so they really encourage you to make it $5. So that's why, mostly why I got what I got, was like, okay, we got to do math and we got to make this $5 so that I don't lose out on my value. The farmer's gonna get paid $5, you know, no matter what. So cucumbers. And I just want to make sure I have my value. 50 cents. Then I got some yellow beans. The stall I went to was out of green beans, but hey, these are $3. And then I got some table grapes. Some red table grapes. They're super fragrant. They smell really, really good. I think these were 6. And then I got, oh, okay. And then I got some apples. I've been loving stewed apples like for breakfast a lot. Literally, it's something I have every single day is oatmeal with stewed apples. It's been nuts, but it's been super tasty. So I got a peck of, what is it? Coastal apples? Quartal apples? I think they're quartal apples. They're so good. So pretty. There's a little webby guy. That's how you know it's real. You see that? There's a web in there. So I will be soaking these. I usually soak my fruit and vegetables in baking soda and a little vinegar to get like pesticides off, waxing off, things like that. Just for insurance, you know what I'm saying. 1 onion. And that's all. So my haul altogether was $15 in WIC coupons. So considering how much we were allotted in fresh fruit and vegetables on our WIC card, like in cash value for produce, this $15 surpasses that. So it's like, wow, that is not enough. But again, I don't know if it's based off of our income. Like, we personally will be fine, but if we weren't fine, you know, if we were in different financial situations, would we have more resources to have fresh fruit and vegetables? Because wow, I can see that turning into a very stressful situation, just trying to walk through the farmers market and trying to figure things out. And even like today, like my outfit is pretty flowy, but it's 82 degrees at 10 a.m. and I'm pregnant and I'm trying to figure out what my budget is and how to keep the budget together and da-da-da-da-da. And like, if it's necessary, yes, like I'll do it. But also, that's like another level of stress on people. And what if you're like, wow. And for a lot of people, this farmer's market was not close to them. I am so grateful, and I literally thank God every single day for where we live. It's so close to everything that I love and everything that I want access to walking wise. I walked to the farmer's market and I walked home. So I got exercise and I got fresh fruit and veggies and I got fresh air. Like, what? I love this area. Anyway, I also got some other stuff that I paid for in cash. I got some myrrh, some Ethiopian myrrh that I'll use for incense to kind of clear the air, things of that nature. My mom always has frankincense and myrrh, either the incense or the spray, around the house because we love to smell like baby Jesus. That's it. And I wear a lot of gold because not today, but a lot of the times when people see me, I'll have like gold accents on my face, but that's because I really like that mentality of waking up and setting yourself up like baby Jesus. Who wouldn't want to feel like baby Jesus? You know what I'm saying? Gold, frankincense, and myrrh smelling through the place. And this stuff is actually like super beneficial. It's antibacterial, it cleanses the air. Stan's been sick for a minute. And we just really needed to clear out the air. So I've been really trying to disinfect the place, make sure it's clean. We've got our plants, so that's great. And then we've got all the windows open, making sure we don't have stagnant air. And that's it. So that's my farmer's market haul. And it's been so great to be with you guys again. Like I said, keep your eyes peeled for this WIC program because they gave me like a lot of stuff. There was a university involved giving me some information, so like just stay tuned, okay? Because I will be on it, all right? Because this is a really interesting subject to me, not only because it has to directly do with me, but because it's so much information that I don't know if people know about. Who knows? So I have to work today. So I'm gonna put all this away, eat some lunch, chill out until I have to go to work. And also today, there is a book signing event at my place of work, partially for me. Yes, I have co-authored a cookbook, a transitioning to an alkaline diet cookbook, and also a cookbook that brings awareness to digestive diseases that so many Americans have, and a lot of them don't even know they have it. It's one of these things that we like to call the invisible diseases, and it's coupled with chronic pain. So chronic pain you can't see, and digestive issues you can't see. I mean, you can see if someone's running to the bathroom like every 5 minutes, you can see that. But also, most of the time, you can't see it. Like, it's not on your skin most of the time. It's not affecting like your limbs or something where you can be like, oh my gosh, that person is blue, they have a disease. Or something like that, you know. That's it. So there's going to be some more content about that as well. Stay tuned. There's so many projects underway, and I'm so excited to share with you guys. All right, you guys, remember what this channel is about. It's about reducing the ego, which is the individual of you and I, and embracing the ego, which is you and I connected to everything together, the planet, other beings on this planet, and ourselves, working together harmoniously to just live the best lives that we can. All right, you guys, thank you for joining me so much, and I look so forward to showing you guys some more new and interesting content. Love and balance.